Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
jeez.
You
Oh,
spent a lot of time
think-
uh, going around Breach Hill, hiring people, doing a bit of work, a little bit of crafting and things. And
money.
you spent about a week of downtime uh, making sure that everything was in order for you to help Renali return home. So um, you reactivated the Ayudara under um, Citadel All-Terrain and were met with a large lava tube. Inside was um, what looked like the weakened aspect of an evil deity, Dahak. Um, and Ortheliax, praying to Apsu, was able to uh, have Apsu uh, almost blow away Dahak um, with a sort of holy wind. Afterwards, you were able to traverse the lava tube and make your way through the other side, uh, which had you emerge in ruins, sort of surrounded by jungle. You were immediately met with heat and humidity, and you saw a vast um, jungle stretching out before you. Um, then, uh, moments later, you were met with about 20 elves, um, one of whom, uh, their leader, seemed to um, be very fluent in common, um, or Taldane. Um, and you were able to sort of disarm the situation, um, letting them know that you are here to help Renali come home and that you had also fought the cultists who had activated the Ayudar in the first place. These elves, led by a man named Jossi, um, let you know that they had been hunting uh, these cultists. So um, they were thankful for your aid, and um, after sort of hearing about everything that you went through, and especially the um, aspect of Dahak that you had encountered inside the lava tube, um, they were insistent that you come with them back to their home, um, a city named Akravel. Um, so you'll be making that journey. It's it'll take 2 days, but it's only 10 miles. Um, it's it's difficult for you, sort of traveling through this unfamiliar environment, especially with the heat and humidity. It's just not something that you're used to. Um, Denise keeps getting twigs in her hair and she fucking hates it.
Also, I stepped in mud, and I don't like that.
What's a little mud in your boots?
Ah, it's
Can you
gross.
imagine how fucking pathetic Ortheliax is?
Oh god, it's just compared to the other, like the jungle elves here too, just like being such a frumpy girl.
Yeah, she's so like pouty and sad, and whiny about it.
The one time Anise and
I don't want to
Orthiliax
walk
agreed.
anymore today.
Ah, me either.
Drenched in sweat and bugs everywhere. Icky.
Yeah, the bugs are really annoying. I'll agree with you on that one. But you guys never been in the mud before?
Oh,
You never dug a tunnel?
No!
No,
That's fair. I guess you never were in the Warrens.
Remember,
Look,
I'm
I understand
from the
that's
Siriani.
your place, but it's not my place.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Well, as you said, as you're talking about being in the mud. not
Yeah,
like-
I guess that's right. Yeah, no, like legitimately, I just don't like the inflection you had on it, you know?
It sounded a little rude.
Yeah, but like it's Opheliac. She has a higher rude threshold between actually rude and not rude. You know what I'm
I
saying?
suppose that's fair.
Yes, I don't take offense very easily, so it's okay.
That's
That's
not
not
what
what
I
we were
said.
Well, you're talking about my rude threshold. The threshold at which I find things rude.
No, no, oh, honey.
The elves, they some of them are a little seemingly annoyed that they have to stop so often and accommodate such picky and pathetic people.
Hey!
um, but
You know, I am very well accomplished.
well, it doesn't seem so here. But
I don't know. I think everyone else should get a survival check.
I'm a rat.
okay,
I mean, I'm just gonna say it's an automatic failure for Atheliax. I'm just not even gonna roll for that. Like, just
that's fair.
it would make no sense.
Alright, maybe Anise is not that much of a slouch.
Personally, I just love the idea of like the elves just like looking at these outside, just like, huh, these guys are kind of pathetic, and then like actually seeing Otheliax in comparison, just like, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut about that.
Also, the fact that Anise got a fucking 20.
The fact that Anise is better at this than Mr. Cheddar after what he said. You guys never been to Warrens, and then his boot gets stuck in the mud and he just falls face first onto the ground.
He's just
To
a
be
little
fair,
rat from the city. It's
I
just
am
a
used
small
to-
town rat.
I am used to much colder climates, and this is a bit of a annoyance.
Oh, I want some ice cream.
Just a big
any ice
town
cream
rat.
Do you have an
Oh
ice
my
cream
God.
parlor? No, I don't suppose you would out here in the brush.
Uh, one of the elves comes by and they sort of, I don't know, they come over to you, Ortheliax,
Where'd
and
it
they're
go?
just like, I'm sorry, but we don't have the accommodations that you're used to. Not out here in the forest. Once we get to Akravel, there's all sorts of things that you'll enjoy, I'm sure. But
Oh, I should hope
we
so.
have to get there first.
Alright, I'll try to keep my bitching to a minimum.
Mind your language.
I don't want to hear that from you.
I know you're used to speaking a little more loosely around others, but these are my kin here. You know.
Anise calls you a cunt in Elvish.
Excuse me?
Oh, Mr. Cheddar doesn't speak Elvish. He didn't catch that.
Anise would tell you
Holy
that that's what she
shit.
did.
Oh my god. I am gonna remain neutral in this upcoming elf
if-
fight.
If my kin were
Who
not
the hell
here,
are human?
I would slap you.
Oh, please, be my
In
guest.
front of me? Such lewd and lurid language. How obscene! She's going like bright red. Like she's embarrassed and shocked and like a little angry, but like very
Yeah,
embarrassed.
other elves think of that.
Like, how dare you talk about my how dare you? This is very inappropriate word to use of a lady about a lady in front of a lady in front of a king.
Jossie laughs and sort of speaks out in common to you, Anise, and says, "I think Akosa is going to like you."
She will like me, will she? Oh, that sounds good.
He.
No, I don't. I might actually like it here.
That's that's a really the way to say this. He says, trying to say risque, really stretching with the cheese.
Holy
bun.
shit!
Also, Anise, because she's an Undine, I think is hitting herself with a rousing splash every once in a while.
Arousing.
An
No.
arousing splash. My
Rousing.
Hey.
God.
Space,
In
rousing.
public.
Ah.
Why? My God.
I don't know if that's making the mud any better.
Keeping me hydrated. I
Mr. Cheddar just holds up a water skin like, oh, is it for you? Is it because your skin needs hydrated?
Yes.
Like, well, what about the humidity in the air?
The
It's-
moisturizing.
Not fair. Not fair.
Mr.
It'll
Cheddar's
help.
hair is just so frizzy right now. It's so much
Have you-
moisture.
Have you seen those pictures of the woolly mammoth mouses? The woolly mammoth mice, rather.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
Mr. Cheddar is probably going to have mold growing in his fur by the end of this.
Oh, 100%. That's what he looks like right now, the woolly mammoth mouse. Compared to normal, he's just so poofed. My luscious locks.
Yeah, luscious locks.
They're so frizzy.
Holy shit. But after a couple of days,
Oh god, this goes on for days.
Also,
it's
keep in mind
2 days.
every day I will be using my advanced alchemy to make cooling elixirs.
Good. Okay.
Okay. Also, one thing, Claire, are we keeping track of rations in this game?
So no.
It's not super relevant at the moment, but it will be in the coming once you leave Akravel, we'll have a little stint where you will be keeping track of rations. How about that?
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ellie.
Cool. So I will still keep track of them because I'm a nerd and I grew up playing third and 3.5.
Understandable.
At one point, oh, look at this nerd.
Nerd's not
Yeah.
here.
Oh, single D.
Oh, okay.
But you eventually make it to a stand of huge trees. The trunks are massive, and it takes you a moment to realize the scale of what you're seeing. But essentially, you see in the canopy of these huge trees are branches that are woven into just hundreds and thousands of these platforms. It seems like these twisting branches create platforms that support buildings and they have bridges sort of stretching between them. Um, the branches themselves have carvings and sort of decorations that you imagine must have been placed or carved over a very long period of time. Why are you wearing a coat?
It's a joke. It's in the art. It's the coat in the art.
Okay. I was like, why would you do this?
To be fair, she did it in the lava tube. I'm just making a reference. I'm sorry.
No, it's funny.
I'll put your
Yeah.
heavy coat back on and melt you.
Well,
No, stop that.
sort of standing next to one of these trees is a half-elf woman. She is holding a staff made of brass. And on the top of the staff is a sculpture of a leopard, sort of holding a sword in its jaws. And it is pinning down a human figure. But her other arm, it seems like it's not made of flesh and bone, but rather it's made of branches, very similar to the twisted ones in the canopy above. She comes forth and she greets herself to all of you, speaking in common. Hello, I'm Nekatia. All of us, she sort of gestures to everybody who has been guiding you this far. We are all of the Leopard clan of the Ekuje elves. My mother was of the Stargazer clan. You'll be our guest tonight, and hello, welcome. We'll have a feast in celebration. But first, you'll have to get up top.
Well, let's a
What's
little bit more walking versus 2 days of walking.
Othelio,
Oh, I'm a little scarier. Mr. Cheddar takes off his hat when she introduces herself and like bows respectfully.
It is nice to meet you. I am Anis Leven. That's Anastasia Karlova. Points at the other two. Introduce yourselves.
Othelio. She is like wilting and like swooning, like barely even able to like fan herself with this little fan she's got.
Oh,
The puddle is Orthiliax, if you couldn't hear.
And I'm
it's a little hard to hear, yes.
Oh, what a lovely, quaint and provincial place we have here.
I'm Mr. Cheddar. Cheese to meet ya.
Pleased to meet you. She
It must
looks
have been your love
confused at first and then thinks for a moment and then just sort of nods. Hello.
Excellent. They don't have cheese here. All of his
Um,
puns will fall flat.
And then, of course, Anastasia introduces herself. And so does Renali. Jossie comes over and says, sorry for surprising you, daughter, but we found them. They came out of the Ayudara. He's sort of
I
speaking.
thought it was an elf cage, you know.
He's speaking in Elven.
I can
to-
speak Elvish.
I know. That's why you're able to understand her, or him. Sorry. Yeah. He sort of tells her the situation. She understands. And once you know, you've all greeted one another. They turn to you and say, Well, you'll have to climb up. We We'd like to see how you do.
Oh yes, what's this? I shall fly up now. And then she just stands there. See, wasn't that amazing? And she's like swaying just a little bit. And she's like sort of like almost having like hallucinations from just like the amount of walking and like the humidity. Oh, look at the
Nekatia
dragon.
puts her hand over her mouth and she says, "Oh no."
Ah, I am a beautiful dragon. Look at me soar. Whee!
Right. Well, not everyone go for it at once, I guess. Is this acrobatics or athletics, Claire?
You can use either.
I will use acrobatics because I have a negative in athletics.
I might lie down.
Very good roll. You critically succeed, and it's quite easy for you to climb the tree. Jossie sort of leads the way, showing you uh, good branches that can serve as footholds for you to climb. And you're able to make it up pretty easily. Um,
Scurries up,
But it's not a feat of strength; it's a feat of dexterity as he like flips and does silly little rat things with his little scurry rat form. He does like the mouse jumps too, where he just like jumps straight in the air for too high.
Anise will pull out one of her versatile vials and convert it into a theatrical mutagen, which gives her a +1 item bonus to acrobatics checks.
Ooh.
one of the elves in the troop seems quite interested in that and says, "Oh, where did you get that?"
A few things I've picked up along the way. I do a bit of alchemy in my off time, for fun and to help myself and my allies not get killed.
They nod approvingly.
All right, Anise will attempt an acrobatics check.
All right. You also critically succeed. It's quite easy for you as well. Ortheliax.
Oh dear.
I realize I should have left you a theatrical mutagen as well, but also I don't think Anise would have. I'm so
Oh.
sorry that she's a bitch.
From the floor where Ortheliax is laid down, she's like, I don't know. The lady should climb like that. My dress will get all messy. Oh, my dress is messy. My mess is dressy. I feel like I've drank a lot of wine. Oh dear.
Nekatia still hasn't climbed up, and she comes over and asks, "Do you need a little bit of help?"
Yes, I can't even climb to my feet.
She tries to climb up and then slips in the mud.
Oh.
Oh, my dress. I want to go home. Go
Nekatia,
home.
she
You're a very
uh,
lovely lady. Could you carry me home,
wraps
please?
an arm around you, and with her
Oh, how gallant. I'm
twisting
swooning.
with her twisting vine branch hand, um, it sort of uh, shoots out and grows, and she's able to sort of like grapple onto a branch, and at the same time almost reel herself up with you in tow. And after everything is said and done, you're all on top, and you're finally in Akravel. Um, this is just sort of a layout map. It's just kind of there.
Oh, there's a reason we elves mostly left the trees. It's a pain to get in and out of.
Quite easy for me.
I'm sorry, that was rude.
Oh, that one
Uh,
she apologizes for.
I mean, that one was like even for her kind of rude.
Fair
This,
enough.
this is a heck of a city you've got up here. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard to believe that people who could build such beautiful things, some of them turned into Ortheliacs.
Damn.
Into orcs? I don't know if elves are related to orcs. I've not
I
heard that.
literally said your name, Ortheliacs.
What about hello? Yes, that's
Look-
me. I'm Ortheliax. Hi.
I was being snide. Look at the beautiful
think-
architecture here, though.
Excuse me.
It's-
I think
it's
our
very
friend
quaint and provincial.
here needs water. I think she's a bit dehydrated.
Nicotia, she ushers forth some of the troop who were with you and says, if you can take her to a doctor, that would be appreciated.
To a doctor.
she's
Oh,
she's
they're gonna
she's
find
like
her,
almost
face down.
hallucinating. She needs help.
Yeah, they're gonna find her face down in a fountain or like whatever, like a water feature somewhere, just like floating in the water.
Holy shit. And they do indeed take you to a doctor. The rest of the party, meanwhile, is going to get a tour of the city. So, let's see here. So, Nicotia speaks to all of you and says, I have a bit of business to take care of myself, but my father here he can guide you around the city. And Jossie once again steps forward and says, all right, I'll show you around. Nicotia takes her leave and Jossie begins to show you some of the sights of the city. So, first off, he takes you by some clerics and healers and asks if any of you need any healing or potions or anything. You
Be
can
helpful.
come here. We don't trade with currency, as I know that you do where you come from, but rather we can give you a limited number of goods for free. And of
Oh.
course, if you are ever in need of healing, we can offer our services to you.
I
Well-
have a question, and Oh, sorry, Mr. Cheddar. Were you going to say something?
I was going to partake in their Kai lost the word in their generosity. But if you had the question too, I was just going to peruse their potion selection.
I am a woman of who uses spells and potions to help myself and my allies. So I was wondering if we could do perhaps a trade of alchemic formula or something.
Hmm. That could be arranged. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, actually.
Yes, I would be more than willing to let you peruse my book, and if you and give me in exchange any formula, I do not know.
Of course. So we'll get back to each other on that one. Just for the sake of
Keeping things
I don't
moving.
know all of the items off the top of my head. Um,
Yeah, we can talk about it more after the game.
yeah. And I am going to place a little treasure thing. Basically, you can take a couple of healing potions.
There are 2 to take.
Yep.
Let's see. 2 minor healing potions. All right. I feel as though perhaps the 2 marshals should take that.
Are they just healing potions?
Yeah, they're minor healing potions.
Okay, yeah. Mr. Cheddar will take. There's only 2 of them. He'll take 1.
Yes, and let's give the other one to Anna. If you could, DM.
Yeah, sure. Mr. Cheddar, as you take one of those, you hear some whispering behind you, and you see 2 particularly tall Ekuja girls, sort of whispering among themselves and looking at your party.
Oh, buddy. I do not speak Elven, but could I perhaps use a society check to see, like, what the gist is?
You can try.
Okay, yeah, we'll try. Worth something. Eh.
All right. Yeah, not knowing Elvish and not being super familiar with the customs and body language used, it's hard to tell what's being talked about.
He just flashes them his greasy smile.
Um, they kind of giggle actually.
Oh.
Not in like a flirty way, but in like a
Yeah, like
it's
a
funny kind of way.
in a silly way. Yeah.
And then they approach Jossie and speak in Elvish. Anise, you speak Elven, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay. They're talking to Jossie and saying, can you tell them that we'd like to play Daikata? And he sort of nods and says, all right. And then he turns to the rest of you and says, this is a local game, but I'll ask, do any of you know how to play Daikata? No?
What kind of role to know if we can play? If we know how to play Daikata?
That'll be society.
I've never heard of it. Do you want me to roll a different society check? Never mind.
Niece has read about it. Essentially, it's a dancing game, where you use copper anklets that make very distinct sounds, and when they clash together, they chime. And the goal of the game is to essentially use fancy footwork and kick while dancing at your opponent's ankles. And if the copper anklets chime, then you're able to get a point. And it's a point-based game. The score reaches 5. And Jossie sort of explains this after Anise gives a simpler explanation and asks, All right. Would any of you like to play?
Sure. Am I allowed to imbibe one of my potions beforehand?
Ellie, what?
What? What?
Oh, the list of cheeses? Yeah, no, I have this up.
I don't know, just yeah. Just
Oh,
thought
no,
share.
I got one.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm waiting for you to whip out one of these more absurd, not absurd,
Obscure.
unknown, obscure ones to at least not
I
listeners.
am not good at improv, so like I have to like come up with these beforehand and then insert it when the time is correct.
Sorry for interrupting. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
No, it's okay. It's funny.
But yeah, can Anise imbibe another theatrical mutagen, or no?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, you can take drugs, performance-enhancing drugs to
You
beat these
juicing
girls at a
over
dancing game.
there?
All right, when you put it like that, I won't. God.
Dancing. You know, that sounds like a challenge of dexterity, which, you know, Senor Cheddar is always up for.
Come now, it's dancing. It's a performance,
Hmm.
which is what
Looks
I'm
at my
good at.
untrained performance.
I mean, it can be whatever you want it to be. Which is
Well,
why
it
I'm
can be
rolling
whatever.
this, like,
Well,
I
well, DM.
was gonna say it could be whatever
acrobatics, athletics.
Claire
you know.
wants it to be.
So essentially, the way that it works is there's two phases. You'll make an unarmed strike against their armor class,
Oh, let's fucking go.
Okay.
and you get 1 point on a hit, 2 points on a critical, and a crit fail will give you a penalty in phase two. Phase two, you need to keep time with the music that's playing. It is a dancing game.
Hell yeah.
So you'll make an acrobatics or a performance check. And if you do well enough, you can get a little bonus for the next round. But if you fail, you sort of fumble and remove a point from your score. And a crit failure removes 3 points from your score. And if you crit fail and have less than 3 points, you'll automatically lose. So,
All right, let's give it a shot then, I suppose.
you can also, I'll just go ahead and throw out, you can take a penalty to your check in phase two to gain a bonus to your next attack roll. But
Well, all right then. Looks
So-
like you and I are up, Mr. Cheddar.
Count me in.
okay, so this is sort of a one-on-one game. So these two girls, one of them steps in front of Mr. Cheddar. She's so much taller than you. The other steps in front of you, Anise. Jossie introduces them to you both. The one in front of you, Mr. Cheese, was it? Is Mauko. The one in front of you, Anise, is Sinyo.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
The one in front of you, Mr. Cheddar, just sort of giggles. The one in front of you, Anise, is surprised and says, "It's nice to meet you as well." She's very polite.
Oh, because Elvin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will just do a little. Do a little coin flip real quick.
Wait. There's a cheese. There is a cheese from Levant called Jamid, or from Jordan, rather. It's from Jordan. Jamid.
We're about
So-
to Jameed, huh?
Yeah, Miss Cheddar could say cheese jamedia.
Oh no.
Writing that down.
Oh, that's so
Oh.
bad.
Leslie,
Holy shit.
uh,
Okay. So we flipped a coin. So Mr. Cheddar, in your battle, Mauko is going to go first,
Okay.
and Anise, it looks like you will be going first against Sinyo. So
All right.
we'll do phase 1. So Anise, you can go ahead and make an unarmed strike. You get a -4 circumstance bonus.
Why is that?
That's just part of the game. It's because you're using your feet to strike at a very specific part of your opponent. The opponents also get this -4, so. Oh shit.
She did go to music school. A 12 to hit on Mr. Cheddar.
Against my AC?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So she misses you, Mr. Cheddar. Meanwhile, Anise, you are able to strike, and the copper anklet chimes, making a very clear and distinct dinging sound. It's very pretty, actually. And nearby, I forgot to mention there's a man nearby playing a drum for you to sort of keep time with. But you get 1 point, Anise, out of 5. And phase 1 will continue with Mr. Cheddar making an unarmed strike. You also get a -4.
Unarmed strike, -4. And that. Roll that. I see.
Okay. So, an 18 actually succeeds. So, Mr. Cheddar, you earn a point as well. Making a nice ding. Vinyo critically succeeds against you, Anise,
Ooh, okay.
with a nat 20, and she ends up getting a 2 points. So,
Not making it easy on me, I say.
Channel 1, 2, and Anise. 1. All right, this is the current score. All right. Next, you go into phase 2, so you need to keep time with the music and try not to fumble. So you make an acrobatics or a performance check. You can give yourself a -4 to this check if you want to, and you'll get a bonus to your next attack roll.
Hero point that.
Understandable.
This is her thing. She's supposed to be good at it.
Okay.
So I think we get another hero point now.
Yeah, it's probably been long enough.
Yeah, it's been about an hour.
Because that was late. Sorry.
You're fine.
It's okay. So I think they're both going to just stick with their basic rolls. Holy shit. So that's a critical success on Mauko. So she's going to be harder to hit next round. And that's another critical success. The Sinyo will also be harder to hit.
I see.
Mr. Cheddar,
Mr.
these girls aren't making it easy on us.
Like a challenge.
There.
A rat.
Squeak,
right.
squeak.
Mr. Cheddar, acrobatics or performance?
Acrobatics, 1000%. Here we go. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Cheddar, you will get a +2 circumstance bonus to your armor class.
Okay, so 23.
All right. So we're back to phase 1. So Mauko and Anise make the first rolls.
That's with a -4, right?
Yes. Okay. A 13 misses. She steps over your foot as it swings towards her. Mr. Cheddar, does a 23 hit?
It ties.
Okay. That means it does hit.
Okay, cool.
And then,
Because it was a +2, right? Yeah, it was.
yeah.
Yep.
And then this attack is going towards Anise, and then I would like Mr. Cheddar to make an attack roll.
Mr. Cheddar, make an attack roll with that -4, I think.
Okay.
1 second.
Anise, you miss, but so does she. You're both able to step over or past each other's attacks. Mr. Cheddar, you're not quite able to hit Manko's anklet. Instead, sort of striking her foot. Let's see. So, who's at 1? Okay, so this time we're in phase 2 again. So acrobatics and performance checks from everyone.
Okay.
This time they're both going to be a little risky. Oh, uh-oh. So that didn't work out. Mauko actually loses a point.
Ooh.
She fumbles a bit. Meanwhile, Sinyo gets a critical success. So she's going to get that armor class bonus.
Cool. Could I use assurance? I forgot I had assurance for this.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. I will.
That's just a 10 plus your bonus.
Yeah, it's taking a 10.
Okay.
Well, it's only 18 though. Yeah.
I mean, it succeeds, so you're able to pretty much automatically succeed on it, which is nice. And then we go on to the third round. The drums get a little more furious as things sort of start picking up. So this is the current total. So Mauko and Anise, go ahead and make attack rolls.
21.
Okay. And Mauko does get a bonus. Well, they're both going to get bonuses because they took the penalty in the last phase.
Okay.
Oh,
I see.
27 hits. Mr. Cheddar.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, Mauko regains that point. Anise, you do succeed and you gain a point as well. So you're up to 2. And then Sinyo and Mr. Cheddar attack. Anise, does that hit?
Yeah, my AC is 18.
Okay.
I should have drank Dragcard, actually.
The anklets in both cases chime ding ding. It's a good round, and you see that you're starting to accumulate a crowd that is sort of clapping. A few people cheer at the dingings.
Aw.
Seems like a fun little time.
Mr. Cheddar, this is the most you've seen Anise smile.
Aw. Yeah, Mr. Cheddar's having a great time too. He's like, oh.
So everybody got a point that time. And let's see those acrobatics and performance checks again.
Okay. I think Mr. Cheddar is going to go for the gold.
Okay.
I'm going to burn a hero point.
Fair enough.
Way worse.
Oh,
I'm going to burn another hero point. I hope I don't need that.
understandable.
Oh my god!
Mr. Cheddar.
Hey,
What's
ladies, let me
that?
break it down for you. Oh shit! Just falls off the platform.
Holy sh! Falls 300 feet to his death.
Yeah.
Um. You do actually trip and fall. And you are disqualified, and Mauko has defeated you because you just slipped and fell.
Mr. Cheddar could be like, congrats to the Feta partner. The Feta dancer.
God damn it.
Holy shit.
Ellie is giving you so much good material.
Oh, I'm writing it down.
I'm not even looking at the list right now.
I am. I have.
I had a really good a time.
I've got the campaign notes.
Ooh, Sinyo Fells. So, Anise, you succeed. Sinyo Fells, and you're both tied.
I can't believe Mr. Shadow just fucking
Just beefed it.
I just cheesed it.
You just cheesed it hard.
At this point, I think God, Anise would love to sing, but she literally can't. So I think she can. She might be humming the tune.
Okay, that's fun. Yeah, I think people will sort of cheer and clap as you hum a nice tune that goes along well with the drumming. And then we're back to phase 1. So make attack rolls. Sinyo second. Anise, you swing your foot, and she makes a quick little hop, swings back at you, and is able to strike.
Can I use a hero point?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
You are able to strike, so both of you hit, and ding ding. You are tied still at 3 and 3. Acrobatics and performance checks. 17 succeeds. She's gonna go a little risky for the bisky and take a penalty. Critically
Damn,
succeeding.
God damn.
Lucky rolls. And we're back to phase 1.
Really not making it easy on me.
So you will attack first.
Okay. It's with a -4, right? I forgot to put that in last time. My bad.
Oh, it's okay.
Alright, here it goes.
She misses too. And you'll have one more round after this.
Alright, performance?
Yeah, so performance.
Ooh.
She's going to play it safe and critically succeed. And now you attack first.
Okay. So I didn't lose the rhythm?
Oh, yes, you do lose a point.
Alright, Anise, we'll go for broke.
You do hit though. Oh, actually, with a -4, that just misses.
Wait, really? Their
Yeah.
AC is 20?
Their AC is normally 18, but she. Oh wait, no, she didn't take that penalty. I'm sorry, you do hit. So you regain that point. But she also hits.
Yeah.
So
my only success to get a tie is if she fails.
yeah, pretty much. So she's at 4, you're at 3. Let's see how this goes. She succeeds. But so do you. And the game ends. Yeah. Whatever the case, it was a good time for everybody involved. And the
Except for
girls
Mr.
aren't
Cheddar
like
when he-
sore winners or anything. So
Anise, contrary to the bitchiness that she's been before, you would think she's a sore loser, but she respectfully bows.
oh, well, that's very nice. Good.
She takes
Um,
music and performance very seriously.
Good,
Mr.
good.
Cheddar rolls around on the floor for a bit and is just like stops, face up to the ceiling. I want a rematch someday.
Do,
A
we need to take you
rematch
to-
someday.
do we need to take you to the same medic tent that Orthiliax is in?
No, it's just my ego that's bruised.
Speaking of Athelios, I think at this point she's recovered and she's returned, and she
I think
joins
that's
in with the
good.
clapping because she was watching for a little bit at the end there. She sort of
Yeah.
approaches like, "Oh, well done. That was very elegantly done, Anise. Not so much, Mr. Cheddar. I'm sorry. That was rather dreadful of you.
Oh, I'm
I
aware.
haven't done that since I was a little girl. Maybe, what, 70, 80 years of age? It's been a
Right
while.
now,
shit.
Fierce.
It takes me back.
May I keep this? She says, pointing at the little ankle bracelet.
It's my ankle bracelet. I play it with my gauge.
One of the girls, well, the one that you face off against, Sinyo, says, "Yes, of course. And if you'd ever like to play again, you can come find us."
We definitely will.
Right. Also, Anise, give me a performance check real quick. This is for the humming that you did.
Oh, they're gonna kill you. I'm
That
sorry.
makes sense. That
Oh,
makes
it's
sense.
okay.
Yeah, we
Whatever
can't
the
see.
case, I'm just keeping track of influence points subsystem. I'm trying this out because I've never done it before.
It makes
Oh, we're
sense
fucked.
because it's approaching singing, and Anise, based on the focus spell before, physically cannot sing. So it makes sense that it's a little not that great.
Gotcha. Understandable. Jossie comes by and says, "Ah, that was good." He claps and he pats Mr. Cheddar on the head and says, "Thank you for being good sports."
Now, where are we?
I had a
I may
good
have-
time.
I don't remember anything from our journey. I think the heat got to me.
Oh, we're in Acrivel, correct? Did I pronounce that correct?
Jossie nods. Yes, Ockerville.
Hmm. Can I see if I recognize that? Like, is it a, is it a very substantial city or place, or is it just like some random town in the Mwangi? Is it famous or anything like that?
Make a society check.
I shall indeed do so. Motherfucker. Bless myself. Oh, how quaint.
Oof.
It feels it feels very homely.
Anise clocks all those words as ways that you try to not insult someone's home, even though you don't like it.
No, it's like it literally does feel it is like quite quaint because like to her this is like it's like living in like a longhouse or a log cabin or something quite old, but still it's got charm to it. You know?
Yes, but because
This is
it's
like the
Opheliax.
ancient way. This is the ancient way of like elves living.
Yes, but because it's Orthiliax.
Yeah. Yeah, she does find it homely. It's very comfy.
Jossie sort of moves his head back and forth and says, "I don't know how to take that. Anyways, come on. I'll show you to Akosa." He starts leading you all to meet his good friend Akosa. As you're all
Said
walking,
that would like
Huh?
Anise. Is this the one that he said would like Anise?
yeah. As you are all walking, you spot something sort of laying on one of the branches nearby. Huh?
Sorry, I just whispered under my breath another branch.
No, it's a living animal.
Whoa.
It is a lion. Strangely, just sort of
Whoa.
basking in one of the trees, lazing about. It seems like Jossie doesn't really think much of it. Just continuing on.
Oh dear.
Alright.
Forests are full of lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Don't bother it, it won't bother you.
Yes.
Oh, that's Harriet. She
Her
thinks
name's
she's a
Harriet.
leopard. Yes, lions don't normally live in trees, you see.
And tigers and bears?
We don't really have much for bears here, but there are tigers down on the forest floor.
Oh dear.
Just try not to make them angry. And don't look
Oh.
weak. Don't turn your back to them. You'll be fine.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Jossie continues and
Mr.
literally
Cheddar and
looking like a
Ortheliax right next to
prey
each
animal.
other, just like, oh dear. Yeah, but
Why do I feel like Kiki, By the way, who by the way can speak Claire if you want to take that one. Just go like, does like the like eyes thing like points eyes at yourself, point eyes at someone else like I'm watching you to the leopard.
It's a tiger.
Oh, it's a tiger. My fault. my
Yeah,
bad.
or sorry, a lion. These are all different cats. Sorry. Yes, it's a lion that thinks it's a leopard. But whatever the case, yes, Kiki sort of keeps an eye on it, but Harriet just sort of doesn't pay any mind to you. It does for a moment watch Mr. Cheddar lick its lips and then puts its head down and continues napping.
I think it likes you.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Considering the species, probably bad.
I unfortunately forgot to get art of Nekatia ready, so I'll try to have that ready for next time.
Okay.
But whatever the case, you do eventually arrive at a hunting party, and Jossie introduces you all to a sort of strong and quiet-looking elf with long dreads and a quite handsome expression. He seems to only speak Elven. So when you approach Mr. Cheddar, you're not able to understand anything that Jossie is saying. He sort of speaks to Jossie and says, "Yeah, we're going to collect food for the feast tonight. Did you just
I
want
love
them to meet me, or?" Jossie says, "Yes. If you'd like to, you can speak to them. They seem fine." But Akosa is almost a little standoffish. He just sort of looks at you all, sort of awkwardly, holding his bow.
Sort of do a half curtsy, just like, a little dip.
Half curtsy.
Not like the full, all the way to my knees kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
but like the other one. Polite.
Yeah, it's fair.
Sorry, what was that? I blacked out for a second.
Wake up.
That was a joke. What did I miss?
Akosa is essentially just sort of looking at you all awkwardly. Doesn't really seem super talkative. He also
Well-
doesn't seem to speak common.
Anis will speak in Elvish then. Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Anis Leven. And these are my compatriots. Try not to mind Ortheliax's mouth too much.
Why? What's
Oh.
wrong? Have I got a mark on it?
No, you just say things that people don't that people feel offended by.
Why? What did I say? Did I accidentally say
Akosa smiles at you, Anise. I like that one.
What did I do?
Anise takes the time to introduce everyone to what was her name?
His name is Akosa.
Akosa, to Akosa, and says, "Yes, we came through the what was it? The elf gate. What was the actual proper term?
Ayudara.
The Ayudara. We are a motley crew of individuals.
I am
as
not
you can-
motley.
She just gives Orthiliax a look. As I was saying, we were here to escorting someone, but seems we're gonna stick around for a bit.
Okay. Akosa sort of nods. Says, "I see. Is it this woman?" He sort of gestures towards Renali, recognizing that she is a Nadi. And Renali nods back and says, "Yes, they were bringing me back. For now, I am sticking with them rather than making my way home. It's nice to come to Akraville." Akosa just sort of nods quietly. Jossie, meanwhile, sort of awkwardly shifts back and forth.
Yes, Jossie.
Oh,
You were shifting
Sorry.
awkwardly.
no, I'm fine.
All right. Forget what it is. It's the first.
Mr. Cheddar also shifting back and forth because he doesn't understand a goddamn word that's being said.
Can I do like a perception check to like kind of insight check that little shiftiness?
Sure.
What's a 20 get me?
20. You see Jossie sort of looking at Akosa from the corner of his eyes, and sort of like, tapping, grasping. Yeah, he seems like he might have a little crush on Akosa, actually.
Okay. Orthiax leans over to Mr. Cheddar, just like, "You're being rude. Introduce yourself."
Did she say an Elven?
That would be really
she-
funny.
Like, she'll whisper in common, because, but yeah, she just, like, says it. "Introduce yourself. Have you not been listening?"
I don't understand the. So we're doing introductions.
What do you mean you don't understand? Do you not speak the normal tongue?
No.
Orthiliax! Oh my god.
I don't understand the education of people these days.
Orthiliax, not everyone gets to learn the Elvish.
I was whispering.
Fine! I didn't hear that then.
Roll perception.
Fine, I will! You guys,
Roll to hear my microaggression.
I think I hear it.
I love hearing microaggressions.
Wait. Let me. Where's my? What would it be? Like stealth? I don't know.
Probably. Yeah, go for it. Or thievery, maybe. This is a funny bit, and I'm sorry that I listened in on your thing, but you
Yeah.
challenged me, and now I have to perceive.
So yeah.
Holy
you-
shit.
That's I critically succeed. Orthiliax, he
just-
doesn't know Elvish.
Too easy.
Is that an Elven?
Anise
I like
will
the
say
Yes,
idea.
you made the same mistake.
No, Anise will say it.
It's like-
Let me finish. Anise will say it in both.
Okay.
I love
because
it.
At this point, she's acting as translator for Mr. Cheddar.
I love it saying Elvin first, and Mr. Cheddar's looking between the two and being like, hmm.
Perfect. Okay. So
Anise-
Anise
Anise's
begins to-
annoyed expression returns.
Anise begins to serve as a translator for you, Mr. Cheddar.
Oh, cheese to meet you. Can you say that in Elvin?
Are you really gonna make me say all the cheese
Yes.
puns?
What do we talk about puns?
She rolls her eyes, rubs the bridge of her nose, and just recites the same. Like she looks annoyed.
As she
I
should,
mean-
as she should.
that's a more direct translation, but it doesn't quite get the essence of the pun across. So to make it more of an accurate translation, you would say it as thus: cheese to meet you.
I'm sorry, are you critiquing my knowledge of the language?
Why, of course.
She
I mean,
flicks you on the forehead.
Oh, what? You're quite good for, well, not an elf, but it's lacking some little bits here and there of grammar. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, I mean, never mind. We'll talk about it later. I'll give you some lessons.
Hold on. What's a language that I know an elf would not know?
Go on, fucking. I hope it's one of the ones I have as well.
Do you have Dwarven?
I'm not going to tell you which ones I do and do not
No,
have.
fair.
I don't want to make it easy for you.
In Dwarven, she says, "God, I hope you never see a dragon."
I fucking hate no. No, she's just like, that is very rude back in Dwarven.
Damn it! You know that one too?
I rub my evil fucking gay hands together.
Akosa starts to smile, watching you two bicker back and forth.
Already seen a
Um,
dragon anyway. Well, not a real dragon, but anyway.
Apologies. This happens a lot.
it's
Akosa sort of waves his hands and says, "No, it's fine.
I'm merely
I-
assisting you.
I think it's fun. You know,
Basically.
if you'd really like to get to know us, would you like to go hunting?"
Sounds like fun. Doesn't that sound like fun? She says to Mr. Cheddar of like, going hunting with him?
This is going to be killed. He'll die.
He'll be fine. He's a tough marshal. Look at him.
He's like a
Yeah.
cupcake.
I mean, I
Beast of the forest.
could go hunting. Mr. Cheddar like fumbles around. He has like a bandolier of throwing knives. But he like fumbles in his backpack and pulls out an old hand crossbow.
Oh, you have one of those. Then I will start actually looking into alchemic bullets or alchemic bolts for you.
Oh. Yeah, that would make me pretty good at this. For now, I'm assuming we're not, hunting usually involves a little range, and that's not exactly my forte.
There.
But, yeah, I could go. I could go get us some, we could go get a dinner.
You will become the dinner. A beast
you'll
will
be
see you and start break out the crackers.
While they're
Because you're cheese.
chatting- While they're chatting.
You have cheese on top of crackers. Was
Yeah,
that a
I got-
good one, Mr. Cheddar? Did I
I-
do it?
Whoa, yeah, that was that's pretty good.
I've been practicing.
Oh.
Why?
While the
Because
two
everyone
those
was doing it.
Anise, yes.
yeah, she'll step closer to Jossie and go like while Akosa and the two are kind of distracted and go. So you like him, huh?
Jossie,
Like she's in
Uh.
common, so that he doesn't Akosa doesn't, know.
Jossie stiffens up and turns to you and says, "Shush."
Okay, quiet.
And then he leads it and says, "Jossie does speak common. He's just pretending not to know."
Oh, what languages do you know, so that I may be a bit more sneaky about that?
Elven, Mwangi, Common, or, well, Taldane, I should say. That's
That's about
that's
it.
what we both speak, unfortunately.
Okay. I would love to learn your language at some point in the future, by the way.
Thank you. Whatever the case, Akosa does invite you for a hunt, so if you'd like to, you can do that.
Mr. Cheddar got talked into it.
Okay. Oh, it'll come up, don't worry.
That is essentially what I was trying to do there.
Oh yeah. Okay, so hunting. You follow Akosa and his hunting band down to the forest floor and off to a river, about like a 30-minute walk away. I would also like to ask real quick, who all is going?
Mhm.
Go under the pretense of, when we get into trouble, drinking vile.
Okay.
Are you going quite far?
Akosa says, not too far. About 30 minutes from the town.
Oh, I guess I'd better come just in case.
Are you sure with the jungle and everything?
What do
Okay,
we
so it
want?
looks like when I convert a versatile vial into an actual alchemic potion, it doesn't have a timer.
At the river, you start to look for animal tracks, along with the other elven hunters here, looking for tracks, tufts of hair, bed, locations that they would bed at.
Survival?
You can make either a nature or perception check.
Okay. Perception. No, my scent range is only 30 feet. That's not gonna be it. Well,
Okay.
Wait,
And
wait, I have a bird. Right, I can roll bird stats as well.
real quick, I am going to let you all know this. You have to decide whether you're going to roll yourself or help another player character. If multiple player characters are rolling rather than aiding each other, only the worst roll is used. So
I see.
yeah, we can redo this one real quick.
Let's redo this one real quick. I will aid.
Okay.
Okay, then instead, are we all gonna aid my bird?
If you have the highest, you're gonna have us re-roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bird has the highest perception. So Yeah,
Okay.
+8. Do we have a hero point? I don't think we do.
No, we don't.
Well, I'll
Not
try the
yet.
8. Throw my 8 out on there.
Okay, that is a +1 circumstance.
I shall aid.
That stays at a +1 circumstance.
I see. Well, I think we're going hungry tonight. I don't see shit.
Let's see. It looks like as Kiki sort of flies around, they sort of mutter to themselves, "Oh, it's so fucking hot here." uh,
Oh, I'm so sorry, Kiki. I know.
and a large boar bolts at the sound of Kiki's complaining, which is unfortunate. And then, let's see. You must now position yourselves.
Am I able to imbibe a potion first?
So I'll go ahead and say there's no actual combat here. This is all skill checks.
Oh, okay. Can I still imbibe
Essentially,
a potion?
yeah, you can if you want. It seems like turtles and fish are about all you're going to be able to get. Maybe some bats.
Mr.
It's
Cheddar.
That's right.
I shall eat, feast upon my enemies.
Mr. Cheddar, you've heard that that there's large fruit bats in the jungle, and they would probably make good eating, all things considered. These are enemies from a distant land, and you must make right by your people.
I must consume them as they have consumed my kin. He's saying this in rat, so it's just
So, you do find some bats and river turtles, just sort of all hanging out. The bats are speaking to each other about their plans to destroy all rat kind. Whereas the turtles are just kind of chilling. As you sneak up on this prey, I need someone to make a stealth check and others to aid. Okay.
Who I have a +9.
I have a +8, so I think you're better for this.
Okay,
you-
I
Hold on. Let me check my potions. Sorry. Take a Quicksilver mutagen.
okay.
Because it gives you a +2.
I will just add a +2 to my skill then.
I will roll my stealth to 8.
Hunk. Okay.
Okay. All right. With all of that, you do succeed on the stealth check. You take no penalty, which is important. And finally, you need to hunt. So. Oh, LOL. I just checked the. It's automatically successful because they're just fucking worthless animals. That's awesome. Okay, well, whatever the case, arrows fly. Mr. Cheddar, you shoot your little hand crossbow. You hit a fruit bat right in the head. It falls over dead. Another one comes over. No, Gregory. It sees you. It sees you in the brush. It starts flying towards you, teeth bared. You shoot it down.
Mr.
Your
Cheddar's
enemies
got,
have been felled.
like Vietnam fucking face paint on, like in the bushes, like ah.
Holy shit.
I mean, you're literally the American in both way.
Yeah.
Oof.
I think I'm on the side of the bats.
Mr. Cheddar.
Holy shit. And these river turtles, these bats, they've been thoroughly hunted and killed. You gather up the carcasses and carry them back. It's another 30 minutes back. In all, it probably took like an hour and a half. It wasn't a super long hunting trip.
You know, I've never had turtle before. Or bat.
Oh, bat is so delectable. Mr. Cheddar says, still in his evil
That's-
voice.
Is that you saying that, or the eternal blood feud saying that?
Yes.
All right then.
He says, with his corset knife out, just like cleaning like field dressing one of the bats before taking it
You
back.
have one of those too.
I have like 10 of these. This is my ranged option usually.
Pulls out her own corset knife.
Yeah. I mean, we get them from the same smith in town, so like they're the
Actually, this
same.
one's-
Oh,
Yeah, it's back from when I was in Assyrian.
ugh. He takes it, inspects the craftsmanship like he knows what he's doing. Good balance.
Perfectly balanced, as
Unlike
all
you.
things should be.
Yes, he does
Unlike
that.
Mr. Cheddar.
He does that as he rips the skin off of a fucking bat.
A sentient bat?
With his
Yep.
teeth. Ah.
We don't even
Jesus
know his
Christ.
name. We just know that he had emotions for his friend Gregory. They could have been lovers.
They probably were.
This too is
Fucking-
Yowie.
Fucking Kai. That's typical of Kai.
It's typical of bats.
Damn.
Says the rat. With the hard R.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
What just happened?
It all comes back
Nothing.
around, baby. Like 10 sessions ago, I was making fun of Artheliax for saying rat with a hard R, and then Ellie just did the same joke, and I'm
Ah,
dying.
gotcha. Okay. Fucking hell.
Anyway,
I love this
Okay.
game.
After hunting, you actually gain 60 XP.
Oh, nice.
All of you.
Well, I used to get that as well.
So I'll give that to Hannah as well. You should be at 772.
Yep.
correct.
Very good.
I'm a bit behind. 72. Yep.
There you go, Ortheliax. Good girl.
Excuse me.
I'm saying that to Ortheliax, okay?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Let's see. Okay. After you return, there's a bit of teasing from the people back in Akravel. Someone saying, "That's all you could find." Akosa sort of shrugs and says, "Well, we let them join us. It's what we expected."
Bit rude, but okay. Kiki
Um,
did her best. He says, giving ruffles. You know, like, but you know.
Akosa sort of laughs at your snapback and says, "Yeah, it was a bit rude, wasn't it?" And then
Just
you
imagine
meet,
an elf ever being rude.
you meet with Jossie again, and he says, "Nekatia would like to see you with the twin leopards. So,
Oh.
if you will, please
Alright.
come with us."
With leopards?
The
Will
twin leopards.
we be in danger?
Danger? No, no. You'll be fine.
I don't want to get hurt by a leopard.
Oh, you shouldn't get hurt as long as you're as long as you behave yourself. He sort of looks back. He smiles at you.
I'm always good. I'm a good girl. That's what my mother said.
Anise has a thought of, if Orthiliax is like this, what the fuck is her mother like?
My mother is a saint.
By elf standards, perhaps.
You.
Also, your standard slower.
I feel like there's a moment where Anise has to is doing that thing of like rolling up her sleeves, and then Anna's just holding her back, like, no. I can take her. No, fine.
You will not take me. It's so fucking rude.
Do you even know what I meant by that?
How barbaric.
You meet Nekatia on a platform, and she takes you while Jossie says, "I have a bit of business to take care of. I'll see you later tonight." Nekatia nods and greets you all and says, "I hope that you've been enjoying your time here, but the twin leopards would like to meet with you now."
And the leopards
Might-
talk.
This might sound rude, but clarifying question: are the twin leopards a title, or is it actual people, or is it like actual leopards?
As you ask these questions in character, Nekatia sort of smiles, and as you arrive at an empty platform, points and says, "Well, here they are." And you see two very pretty elven women who are twins. They look almost exactly the same.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Anise remembers that she's a lesbian.
Oh god. Oh. And Nekatia sort of brings you a little closer. They introduce themselves. "We are Osepanen," and then the other interrupts and says, "And I am Oseatsu." And Panen nods and says, "Yes, we are Osepanen and Oseatsu of the Leopard Clan. Our mother is of the Heart Clan." Osepanen is on the left, and she's wearing a patterned green dress, as well as copper jewelry. The jewelry is studded with uncut gems, sort of giving a nice natural feel to the jewelry. Meanwhile, Oseatsu is wearing a very dark blue tunic, that is covered in amulets. The amulets are copper, and some of them are wrapped in strands of green cloth. They both wear black leather sandals, and the sandals themselves also have small copper amulets dangling from them, and they have long hair in thick locks. They greet you and begin asking you many questions. So you came through the Hunter Gate. We heard about that. Ose Panin says this, but then Oseatsu cuts in and says, "But we would like to know more about you. Where do you come from exactly?"
Oh, we were like, what was it Isker, right? We were in.
Yes.
Oh,
Iskarat, right? Oh no, that's the nationality.
The gate teleported us from, I believe, Isker, a town called Breachill. Believe it or not, this was underneath a abandoned. The other side was underneath an abandoned Hell Knight citadel.
Mhm. They sort of look at each other and say, that's quite interesting. We've heard of Hell Knights. We haven't had to deal with them here.
Well,
Though
hopefully-
Lucky. Beast
in
evolved
a
in future.
nearby nation, there was Chilaxian colonizers. They've been ousted, of course, but
Good.
Yes. I should hate to meet a Hell Knight. They're very ghastly, garish.
We literally helped one.
Who could ever love a Hell Knight? I mean,
We helped him find his family heirlooms. He was a pretty good boy. I liked him.
yeah. Well, tangential.
Well, they do have a bit of a reputation. But,
Yeah, they're a little strict with the rules. Not very prone to bending them. Anyway.
I myself, if you want more
Upstart group. Sorry.
if you want more information about myself, I am Anis Leven. I'm originally from Assyrian, way up north.
We've
wonky, like-
heard mentions of this place. Very cold, right?
Indeed.
If I may, Ose Atsu sort of cuts in. What are you exactly? Panin sort of slaps her sister's shoulder and says, "Don't ask in such a rude way."
Hey, you might get along with Otheliax.
Yeah. I mean, I did ask why she was white.
I am an Undine, on my mother's side. I have the water elemental blood in me, I believe. Which gave me my little fin ears, as you see here.
They're cute.
Thank you. I was born like this, you see, and at one point I gained magic and also learned a bit of alchemy.
It's very interesting. Sayatsu nods and places sort of her hand on her chin in a sagely manner, and Panin just sort of stares at her sister.
Anesis just like looks at Panin and is like, I totally get it. I get it. I get it.
Panin sort of looks down to you, Mr. Cheddar, and says, Hello, little one. What, why are your clothes all yellow?
Oh, this here's mustard yellow. See, I dyed them myself using mustard seed.
I didn't know you dyed them yourself.
It was an accident.
Oh, I see.
Well, it started out as an accident. See, I was eating a cheddar cheese dog, and
What?
and I spilled some nacho cheese because it's not your cheese on it, and
I damn.
and then I was just like, and then I took it down to the nice clothing lady in the city, and she said, "Hey, you could use mustard seed to like dye it." And so like I used her stuff, and she was like guiding me through it, like teaching me how to do it.
Aha, so it's entirely incidental. I was wondering if it symbolized anything. I do apologize.
No, the color doesn't, but he reaches on his neck. He's got like 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 the New Jersey bling, like
Yeah.
Carl from Aqua Teen has.
The cheese.
The big like gold chain. He pulls it out, and then there's a little mug medallion on it. He's like, this one here. I'm bit of a practitioner for Caden Kalayan. The guy who likes to party. Because I like to party.
The
Wine and
human
cheese,
drunkard
baby.
god, of course.
I like a good wine. I like a good cheese plate. I like the
I
ladies. I
understand.
like the fellas.
I see,
We like
I see.
Oh,
have
he's
a good time.
bisexual. I didn't know about that.
Have a good time.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to meet some people who would be interested in laying with you here.
That's
He says
some-
very upfront.
That's okay.
Orthorax is like flushed. Just, oh my god, you're embarrassing me, Mr. Cheddar.
I didn't say that I was looking, but
Anis's mouth is a gap.
yeah, it's like, oh, that I kind of like this culture. They're very forward.
Oh, this culture's a lot of fun.
You're insulting us,
I,
Mr. Cheddar.
We're
I
not.
literally said I liked it. How is that insulting?
Oh, no,
Exposition.
no insulting is meant. It's entirely factual. You likely will find someone to lay with at the feast tonight.
He's like nudging, but he's a small sized creature, so he's like nudging your fucking shins, your thighs. I just say, hey,
Hey!
He's
gonna have a
good time.
Just a little
He's gonna
rat
do some
dick.
breeding. No,
Uh,
oh
holy shit.
no!
Anyways, all right, gamers.
she's
Let's say
buns.
Panin.
Now we're in first edition D&D, baby.
She says, I would like to see what each of you are capable with, what your prowesses are.
Well,
You can show me something that you're skilled in, whether it's with arms and armor, or perhaps a particular skill that you enjoy. If you would like, please.
Mr.
Wow.
Cheddar is going to bounce around with his acrobatics check, if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Cheddar, you can do a little bounce around. Holy shit. Yeah, you succeed. And
While
Osei
he's doing
Panin
this-
and Osei Atsu, they both clap and they're like, "Oh, that's wonderful."
Acrobatique, and he does like flourishing because he's also a swashbuckler, so it's like he's got this like silly little mustard-colored cape. He's flourishing with like like a Spanish fucking bull annoyer. I don't know what they're actually called. But he's flapping it around, having a good time. But also he interjects with some politics. Yeah,
Oh,
so the
oh, sure.
politics he's while he's buffing around.
Fucking hell. That doesn't cancel anything out. That is a failure, but it's fine.
It does get cancelled though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, Chiliax is kind of bad, but like, they do keep the bandits at bay, so what are you gonna do about it?
Oof. They make the trains run on time.
That's not
It
even
makes-
true!
Oh my god,
Great
I'm
again.
I'm hollering. Listen, Chiliax making Easter great again. What do you want from me?
Oof.
Oh
Yes,
my
you
God.
do get a hero point. Mr. Cheddar, as you sort of flip around and things, Oseiatsu cheers and is like, "So flamboyant!" Panin nods. Yes, he seems quite gay.
He seems like a
Yeah, that.
And then anybody else wanna do something?
Sure.
Yeah, take the stage away from me.
Yeah.
Well, Aetheric sort of like, well, I'd like to introduce myself yet. I was born Othea of Breach Hill, of the Breach Hill clan. And I chose for myself the name Ortheliax. I'm a dragon scholar. My day-to-day trade is just clerical hoo-ha, boring stuff, but the real joy of my life is draconic studies.
You like dragons?
Yeah,
I see.
they're fascinating. I mean,
Um,
ever since I was a little girl, perhaps maybe 40, 45, very young, you see. I mean, I had a vision, I saw something. How did I say it to my parents? It was a prophetic vision of a universal mystery, a quest guessed upon me by the greatest powers themselves. And of course, my parents would always say it's a food coma, but I insist. I demand to know the truth behind the weird things that I saw. And since then, I've been utterly obsessed. Which is why I chose to, append the end of my name, my birth name, Othea, with the draconic suffixes, Eliax.
Oseiatsu looks a little uncomfortable, and Panin sort of places a hand on her shoulder and says, "It's a little different in the
know it.
north."
I sort of continue because, she's like, this is her passion. So she's like, yes, these are my artifacts. There's a few artifacts I found. There's a couple of books. Oh, this beautiful illustrated book of dragons was very fascinating. We also found this, a symbol of Dahak. Now, Dahak, and I go on and talk about the history. I'm sure
think
you're
you're Ortheliax. You're making.
Fuck.
I think you're making the twin. What was it?
A
Twin
reroll that.
Panthers, right?
Atsu.
I think you're making Atsu uncomfortable.
Oh. Why have a full? Are you ill? Here, let me have a look.
Atsu shakes her head and says, "No, it's actually I'm quite impressed with all the knowledge that you. What are you doing?" And you sort of get closer and start like medically inspecting her, and by the end of it, you've done a full checkup on her, And
Now you only have a small lump on your testicle, but it's nothing to worry about.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad that my balls are gonna be okay. Thank you, Ortheliax.
Yes, it's merely cosmetic. It's not anything. Yeah, it's nothing wrong.
Uh,
Taking off like the plastic gloves.
you got a critical success.
Fuck yeah.
With the medicine check. So I'll give that one to you.
I used a hero point to reroll the dragon lore.
Yeah, that one ended up
By
being a
the second one.
success. So,
yeah.
Punning also she says after we see what your last friend here Anise can do, would you mind giving me a checkup as well?
Oh, of course. I can do it whilst we're talking.
Anise.
Snaps on a fresh pair of gloves.
Anise kind of like calls over Bethany, which is just, a happy little cauldron. My skills, well, there are skills that I very much enjoy. A few of them are more difficult to do at the moment for myself, or I am. How do I put this? It's more difficult to actually convey. She does not make any effort to hide the little like bracelet that she still has on her ankle from the dance thing earlier. I do know there are two things I'm good with, though one has a small caveat. I'm very good at crafting. And I am also good at performances -1 type.
-1 type.
I cannot sing.
Ah, well, that's okay.
But I will show you. Can I make a potion?
Sure. Go ahead. Make a crafting check.
23.
23, that is a success. You start putting in ingredients and stirring them. There's a lot of color changes in the liquid, and perhaps even some sparks here and there, and you are able to craft just a little simple potion of sorts, or perhaps elixir, something alchemical. And Pawn and Natsu both clap and say, "Ah, impressive! You're almost as good as the alchemist that we know in the city."
Oh, I would love to exchange notes.
Oh yes, of course. They're very, very kind. They would love to exchange with you.
And then also, just for fun, I'm hero pointing that.
Okay.
Oh wow. She will dance because she can't sing at the moment.
Okay. You do a very nice dance, and in fact, get a critical success.
I figured Orthilias got to do too. I might as well.
Yeah, sure. Mr. Cheddar also did too, technically.
Oh.
So.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, I went to go with the two best things I have.
Yeah, it's about this time that Anise finishes her dance that Orthiliax, you finish your checkup on Ose Panin. And
An identical lump, which is unsurprising for identical twins, but absolutely nothing else wrong there.
I'm glad that our balls are okay. Aren't you happy
Yeah.
about that, sister?
I am
You
pleased
guys.
about that as well.
Give me a medicine check. Fucking hell.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Okay.
We can do better. I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Okay.
We can do better. We can do better.
Holy
No, no,
shit.
stick with that one.
You do
No,
succeed.
yeah. Well, that's the. I'm out of hero points now.
Very good.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
And after that, Panin says, "Thank you very much for the checkup.
It was a pleasure.
Can
You have nice balls.
Oh, thank you. You can fondle them again later, perhaps."
Oh my god.
Anise, your dance was wonderful. Between me and my sister, I am the best dancer. And I would like to dance with you for a moment. Does that sound nice?
Of course.
So you both start dancing together, and I need you to make another performance check. Okay. It's hard to keep up with Panin. Her dancing is quick and well practiced and quite elegant. You
think
you do your best, but you're not quite able to, huh?
I think at best Anise is trying to keep the rhythm.
Yeah, you're not quite able to keep up with her. It is a pretty unfamiliar dance for you, but it is yeah. You do end up doing really well, all things considered. Now, I will go ahead and say that because you got some crit successes on your first checks, and then Ortheliax, you succeeded on that second check on Panin's balls. You
I'm critting on their balls.
fucking hell. You all get 120 XP.
Fuck yeah.
We're so close.
Now, now this is the balls of the elves.
Jesus
Ah!
Christ.
That's a prime.
That's a little
prime
throwback.
Tabletop in joke there. That's a rare in joke. Subscribe if you get it.
Everybody who would get that is definitely subscribed. I know I don't get it. All right, let's see. Okay. You do do a nice dance, and afterwards you gather back up, and Panin and Atsu thank you for coming by, and they say, "We'll see you later at the feast tonight." Panin sort of smiles at you, Ortheliax, almost flirtatiously, whereas Atsu is almost like in her own little world.
I'll give you
However,
a second
she...
checkup later, don't worry, the both of you.
Holy shit. Atsu sort of snaps out of her sort of smiling haze and says, you all did very well showing us your skills, and I think that you've earned a reward of some sort. And she motions over somebody and, speaks to them. After a moment, they leave and come back holding a small box. Opening this box is a very fine...
treat?
No. Inside the box is a very fine dagger.
Oh, that's
It
nice
is-
as well.
It is the Leopard Clan dagger made of cold iron, and it has a shifting rune on it, so it can
that's-
transform into all kinds of different weapons.
Oh, that's
Um,
gonna be useful.
That is
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, the craftsmanship is amazing.
Are you sure this? I mean, I love gifts and treats, but this feels very precious. Are you sure?
Yes, you did well. Gift giving is it's not a large part of our culture, but it is it is kind, and we like to do so when somebody has quite impressed us, or under special circumstances. And these are special circumstances. You're guests of ours.
You not get many guests out here?
Oh no, we don't get
Well-
many guests actually.
Yes, actually, I'm. Well, I don't remember the trek as I seem to have repressed it in my mind, but well, it had quite the effect, at least. Well, as long as it's not an heirloom, I mean, I couldn't stand to take another, especially another elf's heirloom. Like, but well, thank you.
Of course. Well, we'll see you all later tonight at the feast.
Of course.
Mhm.
Looking forward to it.
Nicotia guides you away from the twin leopards and towards a large building. Ellie, towards a large building. um,
Sigh of defeat.
I just she sent me a message on Discord and I read it
Don't
in the
worry
corner
about
and I was just like, holy shit.
Don't worry about it.
Anyways, Nicotia takes you to a very large building. It's a sort of meeting hall. And inside you see fires lit. There are people gathering, some people playing games of various kinds, including the dancing game that you saw earlier. And there's, sort of a rugged area where there's a number of children sitting, sort of like receiving a story from a storyteller. It looks like a huge portion of the community has shown up for this. And as you all enter, some of them sort of look at you with like, "Oh wow, that's different," sort of a like curiosity. Others seem a bit shy and not necessarily like averse to you, but not sure how to approach you. Others might wave and smile, but whatever the case, it is time for the feast, and I think it would be best for us to pick up on that next weekend.
Yeah, so that we have the full party.
That makes
And
sense.
there is also going to be like a lore drop during this that is,
Yeah,
it's relevant. So,
we should have everyone for that.
yes, for sure.
Oh, it's cold
Alright.
iron. Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15
So
and
so
cold
close.
iron.
We're so close to leveling up as well.
Yeah, we are.
if I shift it,
Yeah.
could I shift the dagger into a rapier, or does it have to be
It's-
knife sized?
Same number of hands. Yes, it can become a rapier.
Nice.
Oh yeah, perfect weapon for you. All right. With
Cool.
that, I think that's the end of the session then.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the end of the session. Meow.
Thank you very much for everyone who's watching. If you're not already following, hit that follow button, please, please, please.
Jeez,
We're stagnating.
Jeez.
Ask your friends, get your friends,
Begging.
make your friends do it. This is a pyramid scheme, and we want to win.
Tell your friends to follow twitch.com/Gabletop or like and subscribe on the YouTube, which I'm gonna
on the
be
YouTube.
fiddling with here and as soon as we're done.
And if you're not already following the Discord, whatever, join in the Discord. You can join it. It's there.
Come yap at us about your games or your characters or these
Yeah.
games and these characters.
Join the community. It's small, but it's welcoming. You know, it's nice. It's comfy.
Cozy.
But yeah, hopefully we shall be back with Age of Ashes next weekend, same time. I think our next game will be. Do we have? Is it tomorrow that we have? The Rise of the Rune Lords.
I don't remember. I thought that wasn't that last week.
I can't remember either. Well, we might have a session tomorrow, but we're more likely to have a session next Wednesday with Brigade of the Entombed. Hopefully, we shall at least see everyone then.
Yeah, let's see.
And with
let's
that-
see my character go through angst.
Farewell, everyone. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.